we are live here on YouTube, so we're just waiting for people to come in. Let me just go into Instagram and turn on the live chat there. Hold, let me just do something here with the script. Uh, all right, so let me go to Instagram and. So, does anybody hear me on YouTube? Just say something to make sure that my mic is working. Let me go on Instagram. Hello, Dijor Dixon. How are you? It's Moloch's Day, isn't it? Oh, yes, of course. How are you, my friend? So, if you can hear me, say something, please. Just checking to make sure the mic's working. Hello, and anti-naturalist witch. Did I pronounce that right? Dijor Dixon said, I'm a lot better mentally and energetically. Okay, that's great. Hello, and anti-naturalist witch. I'll get it right sometime. Okay, that's great. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. We're just going to take a minute or two to wait for people to come in. So this is how this live stream work. We're going to start. We are going to start with a live hypnosis session, a guided meditation session, so to speak. And then that's going to take about 10-15 minutes. And afterwards, we are going to have a live discussion on what's in your mind. Today, I told some of my friends that I went to the casino, I think on Tuesday, and I've won some money. I'm happy to share with you what happened there. George Dixon said, I'm a lot better mentally and energetically. That's great. I'm happy for you. George Dixon said, life's still confusing in some parts, but eyes have drastically improved. Oh, that's great. That's great. Glad that black magic is working out so well for you. Anti-natalist Witch said, I've been interested in your service, curious to learn more. Oh, thank you. Glad you're able to join us. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. So we are still waiting for a few people to come in. We're going to wait about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're going to start the hypnosis session. So if you're just joining us for the first time, this is not stage hypnosis. I'm not going to turn you into donkeys, not today at least. Detroit Dixon said, hopefully I can get some random money after this. Okay, yeah, that's great. This is hypnosis. Oh, this is more like a general hypnosis for today. This is hypnosis for portal opening, which is a spell that I've been doing for the last month or two. Well, I've been doing it for a long time, but the last month or two, I've been doing it for clients, and it's been working great. And I'm happy to share this with you. So this is just a guided meditation to help you open up the portals to allow the abundance of the universe to flow into you and to get some of the magical energy. Hello, Michelle Ann. How are you? Hello, FGFG. Okay, that's great. The gang is together. Yeah, so when the hypnosis, okay, so at no point you're going to be unconscious. You'll still be aware of your surrounding. Um, if you are cooking or doing driving or something, make sure you stop what you're doing and make sure you won't be disturbed for the next 15 minutes or so. Um, like I said before, if there's an emergency during the session, research have shown that you'll be able to wake up and able to continue to handle the situation and then wake up normally. Or if you have fallen asleep during the hypnosis session, um, you will just wake up normally, like you have just fallen asleep. Or if for some reason that during the live stream you lost connection and then you couldn't hear me anymore and I wasn't able to wake you up, you would just fall into a natural sleep and you'll wake up like you have just slept normally or taken a nap or something like that. Hello, Tanya J. Glad you got able to join us today. Anton Nicholas Witch said, "Okay, let me use the restroom so I can lay down." Okay, yeah, make it quick. Yeah, that's great. So we have a lot of people today. So what we need to talk normally. So what we're going to do today is portal opening with hypnosis. So I'm going to guide you using my spiritual voice to take your soul on a journey to the edge of the universe, where you can see the portal of astral plane and dimensional rifts intersect each other. And I'm going to guide you to open that portal and allow that flow of energy and spirits into your life so you can command it and view it to to manifest into whatever you want, be it money or romance. Those are the two big ones, or for health or opportunities to change, uh, or the good things. All right, so the time is 10:10 and we can start the session. So keep in mind that once we start the session, I'm just going to keep going with the hypnosis session. And it's going to take about 10-15 minutes or so. And I wouldn't be able to reply to comments until after the session. And, if you wrote something, I haven't responded to it for like 10 minutes. It's not you, it's me. Um, and once the session is over, I'll come back to the comments and then I will be, okay, make sure Instagram is on. Okay, Instagram is on. And what was I thinking? Oh, yeah, and I'll be able to reply to your questions. Hello, devotee of Michael. Thanks for joining. We are just about to start the hypnosis session on portal opening. So devotee of Michael. We are also on YouTube. So I guess like that's where most of the action is, and it is better reception. So if you lost connection on IG, feel free to check me out on YouTube. As I said before, the session is going to be about um, 10 to 15 minutes long. So if I don't reply to any messages, it's not you, it's me. Okay. Yes, Antonitas Witch said, make sure in a quiet place. That's true. That's true. Make sure in a quiet place. You can sit or lay down. Although once you become very good at trance, you can be in the middle of Manhattan, or you can be at the airport. The airplane could be flying over your head, and you can just snap your finger and you could be in trance. But for now, for this exercise, yes, make sure in a quiet place, or a comfortable place where you can sit or lay down. Also, if you have your legs crossed, please uncross them now. Have your feet flat on the floor that is to ground your energy. Um, yeah, we have done this a few times before, and everybody had a good experience. So, without any further ado, let's begin. by So this is portal opening hypnosis session. I want you to close your eyes and for the next 10, 15 minutes or so, let my voice guide you. Trust my voice. Feel the power of my voice around your thoughts, bringing you peace and stillness. Feel the energy of my voice all around you, inside you, pushing out all distractions, pushing out all worries. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, let go of all tension. My voice will always be with you, soothing, calming, bringing you into a state of deep relaxation. Now feel the blissful tingle of relaxation spreading from the top of your head down through your face, your neck, and shoulders. Let your muscles soften. Let your mind quiet. Let the sound of my voice take you deeper into a state of complete tranquility. You are safe. You are loved. You are exactly where you need to be right now. Dion is here with you. My presence is calming and reassuring. Feel my gentle touch on your shoulder. Feel my breath mingling with yours. Let go of everything right now. You're safe and you're loved. Feel the energy all around you, creating a cocoon of comfort and security. Now, I want you to focus on your breathing. With each breath in, feel my energy filling you up, spreading warmth and relaxation through every part of your body. With each breath out, let go of any remaining tension, any lingering thoughts. Feel the tingle of relaxation as you sink deeper and deeper into this state of calm. Your body is becoming heavy, sinking into the surface beneath you. Feel the weight of your body melting away, leaving you light and free. Your mind is quiet, calm, open to my voice, open to the energy. Trust my voice and let it guide you deeper into relaxation. As you continue to relax, imagine a warm, glowing light surrounding you, filling you with with a sense of peace and tranquility. This light is the energy of the astral plane, the portal we're about to open. Feel its warmth, its comforting embrace. You are safe and you are loved as I speak to you, guiding you. You're never alone in this journey. My voice will always be with you. Let this light fill you up, pushing out all negativity and all fear. Now, let your mind drift. Let your body relax completely. Feel the energy of the portal building all around you. The power of astral plane is waiting to be unlocked. You're ready and you're opened and receptive to the power that awaits. Trust the sound of my voice and let it guide you deeper into relaxation. Feel the blissful tingle of my words, the soothing energy of my voice as you prepare to open the astral portal and embrace the power that lies beyond. You're relaxed and you're calm. The portal is before you, waiting to be opened. The energy of the astral plane is yours to command. Feel the power inside you now, filling you with anticipation, with excitement. I say to you, you are now ready. You can feel the power. Open the portal and embrace your destiny. You are now deeply relaxed, deeply at peace, and ready to open the astral portal and step into the world of limitless power and potential. Trust the sound of my voice as it guides you into the next phase of your journey. Let the sound of my voice guide you deeper, deeper into the darkness of your subconscious mind. Trust my voice. Feel my voice all around you, wrapping your thoughts, silencing the chaos, bringing you into a state of deep, deep love. Love the sound of this vibration. Feel the blissful tingle of my words as they take you deeper and deeper into the void where the astral portal awaits you. Imagine a beautiful spirit named Dion. Dion is here to guide you, to take you to the edge of the astral plane. Feel the presence of Dion beside you, my energy merging with yours. In this state of mind, Dion has become an energy form. Feel his energy merging with yours, pushing out all distractions, all worries. Feel the touch of this energy. It is a soothing wave washing over you, making you feel blissful, safe, and loved. Let the sound of my voice take you further. Follow me, I said, and I will show you the path of the astral portal. I want you to see a shimmering rift in the fabric of reality, pulsating with a dark, mystical energy. This is a dimensional rift, the gateway to the astral plane. As my voice guides you, step closer. Feel the power of the rift. Feel my energy inside you, pushing you forward. As you approach the rift, feel the immense power radiating from it. Feel my hand resting on your shoulder, my touch filling you with confidence and strength. This is your moment, I said. Open the portal of the spiritual energy. Now, as the portal opens, a flood of spirit energy rushes out, engulfing you, filling you up with unimaginable power. This energy is yours to command, to shape your destiny. Feel it coursing through your veins, awakening your deepest desire, your most powerful ambition. You are filled with power and the ability to manifest anything you desire: money, romance, power, wisdom, and magical abilities. All this and more are now within your grasp. Feel my voice continue to guide you. Feel the energy. Let it fill you. Let it transform you. You are now becoming a vessel of pure, unbridled power, capable of reshaping reality with your will. You are powerful, Dion says. You are limitless. With this energy, you can achieve anything. Feel this energy expanding within you, pushing out all doubts and all fear. You are now a being of immense power, connected to the infinite potential of the astral plane. Embrace your power, Dion says. Let it flow through you. Let it becomes you. As you stand at the edge of this astral plane, feel the energy of the portal merging with your own. You are no longer just a mere mortal. You are the master of your destiny, the master of this portal, the wielder of divine power. Now, let this feeling of power, of unlimited potential, become a part of you. Carry it with you as you return from the astral plane. As you prepare to awaken, feel the energy of this astral plane still within you, powerful and potent. Trust the sound of my voice as it guides you back to the surface, bringing with it all the power, wisdom, and ability you have unlocked. The portal is now wide open, and you are ready to embrace the fullness of your potential. Begin to feel yourself becoming more aware of your surroundings, more connected to the physical world, but still deeply attuned to the astral energies. Feel the surge of energy within you, turning on your ability to receive the blessings and powers from the astral plane. Feel your body beginning to reawaken, energized and inspired. Every part of you is turning on. Your psychic abilities are turning on. Your astral senses are turning on, becoming more acute and more powerful. You are turning on your charisma, your ability to attract and manifest money, love, and success. You are turning on your full potential, becoming the most powerful version of yourself. As you awaken, remember Dion's voice is the voice of wisdom, guiding you. His gentle whispers continue to resonate within your mind, leading you to love, to money, to success. Dion is with you in all your dreams. His voice is a constant source of guidance and inspiration. Feel a profound sense of gratitude, appreciation, and thankfulness to the spirits and the energies that have blessed you. You are thankful for the power you have received, grateful for the love and wisdom bestowed upon you. Let this gratitude fill your heart, making you happy and content. Begin to hum softly, a gentle tune of joy and satisfaction. You're happy and you're humming. You're filled with a profound sense of well being. The portal is now wide open, and you are connected with the limitless energy of the astral plane. As you fully awaken, feel every part of you is turned on, fully activated, ready to embrace the world of newfound energy and inspiration. You are uninhibited, free, and powerful. Your psychic abilities are sharp. Your astral senses are keen. Your charisma is magnetic. You are a magnet for money, love, and success, attracting all that you desire effortlessly. Open your eyes now, feeling fully awake, energized, and inspired. You are turned on, every part of you alive and vibrant. You are ready to embrace your day, your life, with confidence and power. Remembering my voice, the own voice, guiding you as always, leading you to love, money, and feeling grateful and appreciative, thankful and humming with the happiness and contentment. The portal is now wide open, even in your awakened life, and you are always connected to the infinite energy of this astral plane. Remember, you are now powerful, unlimited, and complete. Welcome back, fully awakened now, fully turned on, and ready to manifest your destiny. All right, so everybody take a deep breath and stretch and maybe take a sip of coffee, which is what I am doing right now. Yeah, so it may take a few moments to come back to this room. Like I said, I'm a professional hypnotist. If you're just joining us now, um, and in the past, I run a lot of seminars and self-help workshops and whatnot. So I do this group hypnosis a lot. Although, this is a little bit different. I'm just staring into a blank screen, so I don't know how everybody are reacting. This is a good exercise to start the day. A lot of people will lost track how long they have been under hypnosis. Um, Sometimes they will come back and was shocked that so little time have passed. Some of them would be shocked that they just closed their eyes for a minute and then 20 minutes had gone by. Um, Hopefully, um, we can run a similar kind of hypnosis session for the occult. As in before, when I do hypnosis, it's more clinical, like or self-help oriented. It will not be as black magic-y, and it's not as occultish. A lot of the people who participated in my group are like Christians, and we have a lot of pastors and psychologists and whatnot, and they're as vanilla as you get. So I don't know how they're going to react when they find out that I do black magic, and they have the right to react the way they want, and I have the right to do what I want. So maybe in the future we can do more black magic live events. That would be great. And the world has changed a lot, right? In the past, you kind of have to select a location close to a market. So a lot of people will be driving around throughout the country. And then, there's a big market in California, maybe a market in Florida, maybe a market in Texas, to my surprise. And then they will visit these markets, and then, they'll book a hotel hall, and then people go there, and then they'll listen to the seminars and whatnot. But I guess like after the pandemic, we have a new phenomenon, and we can do a much more focused kind of seminars, and people is going to fly into a specific location anyways. Well, you're going to fly in anyways. There was difference between a 4-hour flight and a 5-hour flight, right? Uh, those are interesting situations. So on Jason said, this is really interesting. Hopefully I can join the full session in the future. Thank you. Yes, thank you for joining us, Jason. So this session, as long as previous sessions, are archived on YouTube, and you can listen to this again and again. in the future. And I kept saying this, and one day I'm going to do it. Is I'm going to uh, so all this. Oh shit! I forgot to. Okay, so not this session. Right? I forgot to turn on record. Darn it. Uh, that's okay. That's okay. Well, for previous sessions, I'm going to edit it on Audacity, and then it's going to come up clean with much better sound, with better bass and normalized sound and everything. And then I'm going to put it on YouTube, and then I'm going to put it on my Etsy store, and you can listen to it just like a guided meditation and ASMR session on YouTube. So thank you for joining me. Yes, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And yeah, so we also live on YouTube right now. So we are having discussion of both sides. So if you see a line that I read off that is not your screen, that is because I'm reading it off the other platform. So who is still with me on YouTube? Antilitus Rich and Antilitus Witch said, "Is it better to order from Etsy or your website?" So they're both kind of the same. Whatever suits your convenience is good for me. Yeah, so it's there for a reason. For patent, it's actually have no fees, so it's like I make a little bit more, like 10% more on patent. But on Etsy, if you order things from Etsy, it helps me with my algorithm. So it's still good. It's all good, man. Um, Gourmet Core, did I pronounce that right? Thank you, Dion. Oh, you're welcome. So, does anybody remember the BMW story I told the last week? And your little switch said, "Yes, thank you for that session." Oh, you're welcome, my friend. I'm a professional, so this is what I do. I have been. I know I'm repeating my story, but I've been doing hypnosis since I was very young. I've been a pro for more than 20 years now. Can you believe it? Like my career is old enough to drink, and I have papers to prove. I've actually started when I was in high school. Um, my first, like when I was like 16, 15 years old, I did a science fair project on hypnosis and ESP, extrasensory perception. And it won award in the National Science Fair project. Yeah. And I've been doing hypnosis one form or another, clinical or whatnot, for 20 years. And to little switch said, "I've done recordings too for clients when I was a life coach." Oh, perfect. You're a life coach as well. So you know the industry well. Holy Mary said, "Paulus of Lord Satan guided meditation." Perfect. FGFG said, "Yes, I'm still here." Oh, perfect. I'm glad you're still with me. No, I know a few people have probably fallen asleep. That is fine too. Yeah. All right. So, any comments or questions today about black magic? So, yeah. So, last week I talked about manifesting my BMW, right? So, I forgot the most important part. Um, so, the reason why I got a BMW, and when I did my most law of attraction exercise. Remember, that was many, many years ago. That was before the movie The Secret. That was before manifestation was a thing. So I kind of like have to like figure this out on my own, right? But I was a security guard when I was very young. One of my first job, if not the first job, I was a security guard for a tournament, a tennis tournament, and the tournament was sponsored by none other than BMWs. And my job as an overnight guard is to sit next to a BMW, make sure nobody touches it overnight, which is like a painful kind of job. You think like a job like that, you think doing nothing is easy, but doing nothing is really, really hard, especially when you're like a teenager and you are like hyperactive, right? Um, we started out well, and then we changed the supervisor, which is turns out to be a BITCH. Um, and she I don't know why, but like she makes sure we doesn't move and just sit at the one location and look at one space at one time, right? But in any case, it was a minimum wage job. But then I am sitting next to a BMW all night long. I think it was a BMW 540i or 535i. Um, and I say to myself, one day I'm going to buy a BMW. What does these rich people have on me, right? So that was when the manifestation exercise started. I would just imagine myself driving a BMW. I would, you know, look inside the car, and then I will imagine myself holding on the wheels and driving it away, which much, much later on in the movie The Secrets, they actually alluded to that specific technique about driving a Porsche, right? Um, yeah, so, go back to last week's session where I shared the whole story. One thing leads to another, and I was able to buy a old BMW on a very decent price for like $5,000 actually. Top of the line, it was a 7 Series, and it was a little bit below market rate, um, and has good mileage. And remember, when I was a security guard, I have no money, right? But by the time a year or two later, I had some savings. I've done some jobs here and there. I wasn't rich, but I was able to come up with the 5 grand to buy the car. So it came from a pipe dream to reality. And the car I manifested was actually better than the car I was babysitting. I won't say better because it's an old car, but like it's actually a whole new level up from the 5 Series. It's a 7 Series that's I got. So that's where the manifestation started, was because I was staring nonstop for 8 hours at a BMW all night long. Yeah. Enter Littlest Witch said, "Is it best to use demon for business and money? And then an archangel for love and protection? How does that work?" Um, it is best to uh, work with I won't say use, right? Like work. Hello, Kenan Ichiro. How are you on IG? Is to work with the spirit that you enjoy most. An archangel is more like a kind of a CPU of your astral space. He or she is going to organize everything for you, and he or she is going to direct the hello, Jason Eng, how are you? We are just talking about archangels and demons. So the archangel is going to assign tasks for the spirits in your space and make sure everything is organized, and help you and motivate you to where to go. um, I have given this theory a few times that demons and angels are really not that different. Um, you find, even in a scholarly matter, you find um, demons being introduced as angels and angels being introduced as demons in different books and grimoires. Actually, for the first 200 years of Christianity, places, uh, there are books that refers to Jesus as an archangel with wings that was drawn on him. Um, so I would probably say an archangel as is a good patron. Um, the I guess the downside is they don't really like to talk to you, and They make sure things are happening gradually that you can handle. Um, and when you become successful, it doesn't feel like they've intervened at all. That's because they're very smooth. They don't want to take credit, and they will make sure that you feel that you have done things yourself. That way, they don't interfere with the natural progression of your evolution, your personal evolution, right? Um, I mean, I have an archangel as my financial patron, and he is Archangel Sandalphon. And angels are as much for money as any other spirit. Right? Money is just like a resources for you to build on better things, right? Um, so to answer your question, whichever spirit that you like the most is the spirit that you can work with for that particular goal. And also, we say we are very one-to-one linear thinking as human being. Um, like we do a ritual for money, and this is what we want, right? But like the spirits, where we are practicing sentient magic, that is the term I coined. They are going to elevate your life to put you in a position to get what you want, right? So if you wish for love, but like you or me, right? Or some guy who wish for love, and he's flat broke and doesn't have to have his shit together. The spirit is going to make sure that he's settled down, he got a nice apartment before love can come into his life, right? So sometimes you wish for one thing, the spirit's going to think that, hey, you're not ready for it, let's fix other areas of your life so that the things you wish for is going to come in, right? So when you work with the spirits, they're going to help you with everything. Yeah. So any questions on black magic so far? So where you're from, Antilitalist witch, Antilitalist witch, where you from, may I ask? I live in South Florida. Oh, that's great. Nice and warm. Lord, Lord of Darkness, hello. What is even possible with magic? Is it only for meditation? You can do anything with magic, my friend. Like magic, science, and philosophy, they are all the same. They all came from the same root. So it's kind of like asking what is possible with science or what is possible with philosophy. You can do anything with it. The astral plane is the limit, my friend. We used to say the sky is the limit, but the astral plane is the limit. I mean, it will, but the solution may just not be the one you're thinking of. But anything is possible, right? Like, can you can a human being grow wings and fly? Maybe not, maybe no, maybe not yet. But we can build airplanes and you can fly. Can a ladder fly at the speed of light? Um, as far as I know, not yet. You can have the fastest runner in the ancient world, but it will still take a few weeks for ladders to go to places. You can have the fastest horse. It will take a few days for a message to be delivered. But if you send an email, it would travel at the speed of light. So you just have to rethink reality, right? And the spirit is going to guide you um, to look at things in a different way, right? So that is like the source of magic. It's kind of like a spark to point you into a direction. And then at some point, it's going to turn into philosophy. At some point, it's going to turn into science, right? But that spark is the edge you have, right? Um, so I hope I answered your question. So magic, it's, I mean, you can like do rituals all day, but if you don't do the physical leg of it, if you don't do the physical work, nothing is going to happen, right? I won't say that, but sometimes things do happen randomly, and I'm grateful for it. But like 99% of the time, you need to make a heavy effort for manifestation. And your littlest witch said, I see in your pact's contracts that the spirits may request an offering. What kind of crazy offerings have that spirit request? Yeah, so it is assumed that you're going to need a lot of offerings for if you're working with spirits. Um, Offerings are usually forms of energy. For first, it is a form of tribute and a form of gift. But more importantly, it is a form of energy that the spirit can use um, to bring you to make the changes in your life, right? Also, if you don't put enough offerings, they're going to start taking things from your life to change you to bring forth the changes you want, and it's going to be very chaotic. So that's a good question. What to offer a spirit? Um, the same question have been on every human's mind since the beginning of time. Um, so to start, just put a lot of food on the altar to start. Uh, Start with cooked, ready-to-eat meals. But the problem is, you're going to attract all kinds of life forms that you don't want in your apartment, especially when you're in South Florida, right? I guess you guys got a lot of critters. Um, so start off with cooked food, and then leave it up for a few hours, and then later on you can like put like non-perishable food on the altar, and then later on you can put like incense and candles and things on that. And then there's this idea, the principle of sympathetic offering, which is also a term that I coined. That is, whatever you want to manifest, put a form of that or a picture of that or a model of that on your altar. For example, if you want to manifest money, then put a lot of cash on the altar. Excuse me. I just take a sip of coffee. Yeah. If you want protection, put like a dagger or a sharp edge on the altar. Or, if you are Republican, then, put your pistol on your altar. Make sure it's not chambered for safety reasons. I've seen some crazy offerings, like people offer their yards, people offer their Porsche, people offer their mansion. The ancient world is all about offerings, right? This is why the entire ancient landscape are filled with temples, right? Um, Temples and the pyramids and cathedrals are all different forms of offerings. So yeah, so it's kind of a fun hobby to have. You can figure out different kind of things you put at the altar and see what is going to manifest into your life. I hope I answered your question. I made a video about offering plants, something live on the altar, and that had worked out well. Um, yeah. Aaron666 said, "What's up, Dion? I try to make offerings to Azazel and Marbus and Belial once a week. That's great. Maybe you can share with us what kind of offerings you put on your altar so that our friend here could get a sense of what other people are doing in their own personal rituals." So yeah, so Jason, how are you? Thanks for joining our group here. If you have any question about black magic or occult, please feel free to drop a question here. I'm sure whatever questions you have in mind is the same question that other people have in mind, right? You can pretty much ask anything about the occult, black magic, or not so occult related. You can ask me about American football, the economy, you know, Trump versus Biden, fun things. Aaron666 said black candles, incense, and something else. Tiny J said, I put what I think my spirit likes on the altar. That's great. You can also charge uh, items on your altar, but make sure that the spirit know that you're charging charging the item. Like if you're a tarot reader, put your tarot card on the altar and ask the spirit and do a whole ritual with the card on the altar and ask the spirit to infuse the energy into that deck of tarot card. Jason Ang said, I'm pretty new to this. I'm just listening in. Personally, I do tarot readings for myself and my friends, but haven't had any contact with spiritual being. Okay, that's great. So this is specifically Western ceremonial magic, which is AKA black magic. So this is like, I guess at this time I can say that this is a special branch of occultism. So you can tell that this is different from witchcraft. This is different from other esoteric practice. So we have our own thing. What we do is we ask the spirit to come into our life, and then we work with the spirit to bring us the best possible life that we can have. Um, from observationally, black magic is really the top of the game. This is the most powerful form of magic. After a while, you're going to understand when you see some results. I hope you enjoy your stay here. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And then I will try to answer your question. And then the Galaxy Brain here will also try to answer your question. And to Littlest Witch said the unemployment was back paid from a year and a half. That is a good statement, although you can use some context to that, my friend. Uh, have you ever created a magic item such as a wand that worked like Harry Potter? Well, a lot of black magicians uses magical wand. I won't say it works like Harry Potter, but helps direct the energy, I guess. Keep in mind, Harry Potter is a movie, so everything is compressed and spoken in metaphor, right? It's like say a book contained, a book contained $1 million, right? No, it's not like you open a book and $1 billion comes out, but the knowledge from the book is going to earn you $1 million, or when you read a good book, the experience is worth $1 million. You can have $1 million, but you will not buy you the experience of reading a good book, right? So that's just a metaphor. That is what story is about. That is what Harry Potter is about, right? So yes, you can have a wand uh, that could help you direct your energy, but know that what is a movie and